How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Yesterday I talked about budgeting basics. Today I'm going to extend upon that and talk more about how to reduce your expenses. Now today I'm going to cover 7 things that you can do to reduce your expenses further. The first thing that probably costs you the most in your budget is your housing costs. Now if you own a home and yet you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's probably a good idea to refinance your house even if you're not going to get a better rate. Generally, if you find that the current interest rate that you qualify for is roughly 0.5% or more less than your current rate, then you should really look to refinance because you can save a lot of interest. And if you refinance to the same amount of time, let's say you had 30 years and you paid 1 or 2 years already, and you refinance to a 30-year again, your total monthly payment is going to lower, which will help you in budgeting because you're going to free up maybe $100, $200 from your mortgage, and you can apply this to somewhere else and give you a little bit more room to work with. Of course, in these few years, you should really look to having a refinance that costs no fees. There's plenty of them out there, and you should be able to find one that does not have any fees at all. If you're lucky enough to own a home, or perhaps if you don't own a home and you're looking to buy something really big, generally it's good to do multiple quotes. Big companies do this all the time. If they're going to buy something bigger than say $500 to $1,000, they're going to be required to get multiple quotes from different suppliers. So this can work just as well for the personal consumer, where let's say you're going to buy some landscaping service. Then it's generally good to get multiple quotes from different vendors and kind of ask around how much they're going to charge, because the first time you ask for a quote, it's going to be something. And maybe you're lazy and then you go, oh, I'm just going to take that because you just want to get it over with. That is a really, really bad idea, because chances are the first quote that you get is not going to be your least expensive. In fact, if you have the time, I'd say get maybe 5 or 6 quote even. And then after you find all of them, of course, you just pick the cheapest one. Third thing that can save you money is if you shop around for your car insurance and make sure all the discounts are applied. I did a specific video on Geico, but it would work just as well for any insurance provider as well. I'll leave that Geico video over here. If you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can actually share this between 2 different people right now. And you can still do this as of today. Now, if they're ever late on their 2-day service, you can actually contact customer service and they will extend your Prime membership for another month every time they do this. If you have enough volume of things that you buy, you're going to end up extending your membership 1 month at a time, and eventually you would have the whole year for free. I explain more about how to do this in another video over here. Now, the next 3 things I talk about is more about getting more skills. Generally, the more skills you have, the more you can supplement your skills for other people's services. Whenever you buy other people's services, you have to pay. For example, maybe if you want to get your taxes done and they're kind of complex, you have to pay. If you don't know how to repair your car, you have to pay. And the list like this goes on and on. So the more you learn, the less you have to pay other people. You guys might not know this, but you can actually save a lot of money by cutting your own hair. I've always cut my own hair. I don't know if it looks okay to you guys, but I practice enough that it looks okay to me. So this is another instance of if you acquire the skills to do something yourself, you can save a lot of money. Car repair, like I said, can save you a lot of money. You don't actually have to be a mechanic to save you a lot of money. It can go in many different tiers, right? The first tier, of course, you can go change your oil, add your coolant, you can add the air in the tires, just basic maintenance that many people can do and they can learn pretty quickly, because those things are really accessible just from the hood. You just pop open the hood and you can get to those things that you need. You just need the knowledge to know how to do it. Knowing that, of course, is going to save you probably hundreds every single year. Now you can take a little step up on top of that and do your basic bulb changes, timing belt changes, air filter changes, all kinds of those. Those are like a little bit more difficult, but still learnable for most people. And then of course you can go even a little bit deeper, such as changing parts, alternator, things like that, or really, really high level, which I personally don't know how to do, like changing the engine altogether yourself. The 7th thing that can save you a lot of money is to watch out for your health. You can kind of get carried away by trying to do everything yourself, especially dangerous things. For example, I really did not want to touch roofing because I don't know how to do it myself. Probably some level of skill that I don't personally have, and you can imagine, maybe for car repair, you don't have that skill yet, so you really don't want to do it yourself because you might hurt yourself. Roofing for me is something I've never done before, and I'm not looking forward to getting on a roof and possibly falling off. If I fall off, it's going to cost me many, many times more than me paying other people to do the roof. So whenever there is some level of danger, you might kind of consider hiring a professional to do it for you, because it might be really, really worth it just to have someone else that knows what they're doing, and you're not sacrificing your safety for saving a little bit of money. So I hope these tips helped you guys out. I'm probably not going to do how to cut your own hair video on this finance channel, but if you guys are interested, don't forget to visit my Beat the Bush do-it-yourself channel over here and leave a comment in any of the videos. Let me know if you want to see this how to cut your own hair thing. So these days I have 2 different channels instead of 5 different ones that I said before, mainly because I don't have enough time to upload regularly to all of them. So right now I keep all the finance videos on this channel, and then all the other ones that I used to do on this channel, like all the do-it-yourself stuff, car maintenance, all kinds of other weird stuff like cooking and stuff, I would put in the Beat the Bush do-it-yourself channel, and again, I'll leave it over here in the link above. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, comment down below, give me some of your suggestions on how to save more money. If you're interested in supporting this channel, check out my Audible link down in the video description below, or this Gamefly link that I have down below as well these days. I have a Patreon over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.